What kind of watch collection does the youngest French president in history actually wear? Is it filled with expensive Swiss timepieces, or are there some modest choices that might shock you? Today, we're looking at the watches and luxury items that have graced the wrist of Emmanuel Macron, the 25th president of France. Let's dive in. Coming in at number 1 is the Bell & Ross BR V192. This is the watch that sparked a major controversy in 2023. According to French media reports, the watch was made by French manufacturer Bell & Ross. It cost somewhere between 1,600 and 2,400 euros. Macron has been spotted wearing it at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar when he was hugging Kylian Mbappe and at other official events. The watch features a striking blue dial with clean lines and a contrasting black strap. It's modern, sophisticated, and unmistakably French. Actually, Macron's Bell & Ross has been customized by the brand to include the coat of arms of the presidency just above 6 o'clock. So what made this particular watch controversial? Well, during a TV interview about pension reforms in March 2023, eagle-eyed viewers noticed Macron discreetly removing his watch midway through the interview. Social media exploded with claims he was wearing an $80,000 Euro luxury watch and then trying to hide it from the public. The controversy went viral, with millions of people watching the clip and accusing him of being out of touch. However, it turns out the truth was much more boring. The Élysée Palace explained that the president removed the watch because it banged loudly against the table, and the noise was clearly audible just seconds before the start of the video shared on social media. And if you think Macron's collection is all about prestige pricing, the next watch tells a very different story. And number 2 is the Merci LMM01. Macron has been spotted on several occasions wearing the LMM01 from Merci. This is a Paris concept store that's become a springboard for young designers. Interestingly, the LMM01 is a manual wind mechanical watch with a clean minimalist design. Moving on, the Merci LMM01 retails for around 400 euros, while the quartz version is even more affordable at 230 euros. It showcases Macron's affinity for accessible yet high-quality watches, although some people say it also highlights his ability to balance luxury and practicality within his collection. If you're thinking of getting one for yourself, it comes with a Swiss movement in an original box made in Japan and accompanied by a booklet full of anecdotes. Meanwhile, after seeing a watch that costs less than most smartphones, get ready for another French favourite of his. Taking our third spot is the March LA.B AM69 Electric. Every world leader eventually develops a go-to watch brand, and for Macron, it's March LA.B. This is a 36mm steel watch with a Ronda 517 quartz movement that retails for £495. If you convert that into dollars, you'll get it at about $520. Now, how did our guy get his hands on this watch? According to reports, Emmanuel Macron met Joseph Chattel, one of March LA.B's angel investors, in an elevator in 2016. They chatted about watches and the French watchmaking brand. Mr. Chattel later became a significant supporter of the En Marche political movement that swept Macron to power. In 2018, Macron attended a meeting where Chattel noticed he was wearing the March LA.B AM69 Electric, and he's been seen wearing it frequently ever since. However, it's not just about politics. The watch itself is impressive. It has a unique crown positioned at 4 o'clock instead of the traditional 3 o'clock. Although we've seen several pieces so far, guess what? Macron's got even more from this brand. Swinging right into number 4 is the March LA.B Dandy. At this point, we've come to the conclusion that Macron is a serious fan of the March LA.B brand. Aside from having a known soft spot for the March brand, this watch is not bad at all. It has an interesting square case with many facets and a stunning green sunray dial. According to reports, its retail price is pegged at about $700. Actually, the green dial isn't just for looks. Green is a recurring color throughout the March LA.B brand and has a special meaning for the company's founder. The green represents life and the brand's commitment to supporting suicide prevention associations. While the exact price Macron paid was never revealed, wearing this watch shows his dedication to supporting French brands and their meaningful mission. Up until now, homegrown brands have been stealing the show, but let's swing to a Swiss classic that many compared to Cartier. At number 5 is the Longines DolceVita. The large Roman numeral hour markers may remind many of the same on a Cartier tank or Santos, but it's just a Longines DolceVita. Indeed, the DolceVita is a good option for those who want a rectangular watch without spending the money on a Cartier. True to its name, DolceVita, meaning the sweet life in Italian, captures that sense of refined elegance and European sophistication. The watch has tempered blue hands on a silver dial, giving it that classic look that works with both formal attire and more casual settings. It contains a reliable Swiss quartz movement, which means it's incredibly accurate and requires minimal maintenance. Macron has been spotted wearing this watch in stainless steel with a silver dial and quartz movement. Since we're past the Swiss classics now, how about we showcase a watch that shows Macron's commitment to sustainability? All the way at number 6 is the Awake Concept G7 La Bleue. This is a young French sustainable watch brand that's known for its commitment to eco-friendly materials and manufacturing processes. In 2019, Macron presented a special edition Awake Concept to members of the G7. It has a 38mm case made from recycled fishing nets and a bracelet produced from recycled plastic bottles. Even the watch runs on a Japanese solar movement. You know what's really striking about this watch? It not only signifies the importance of the event for which it was created, but also showcases Macron's dedication to promoting responsible consumer choices and fostering a greener future. The tricolour strap, which has blue, white and red, is the same colours as the French flag. Interestingly, all of this is made from plastic bottles retrieved from the sea. So, by wearing and presenting this watch at the G7 summit, Macron made a statement about sustainability being a core value for France and the world. While the exact retail price wasn't publicly disclosed, since these were special editions for G7 leaders, Awake Concept watches typically retail in the $300 to $800 range. Now, while watches dominate Macron's collection, they're not the only luxury watches that define his image. To truly understand his understated style, we have to look beyond the wrist. Now, on the flip side, if you want more mind-blowing stories about world leaders and their watches, hit that like button and subscribe. This is where Macron's luxury style really took the spotlight in 2026. He wore the Jullien sunglasses during his trip to Davos in January 2026, and it sparked a massive viral moment. Social media went crazy, with people calling them Macron's Davos glasses and searching everywhere to buy them. This made the brand stock surge by 30%. Based on watch industry reports, it's retailing for €659, which is about $770. Now, let's tell you a bit about these sunglasses. It's actually a pilot-style design with the brand's signature gold double technique. Since Jullien is a heritage French brand, by wearing these, Macron was once again supporting French craftsmanship and manufacturing. Okay, we've seen how one pair of sunglasses can move markets. Let's turn the spotlight on another eyewear moment that shows Macron's diplomatic style. During President Biden's state visit to France in June 2024, Emmanuel Macron gifted him a pair of Vuarnet Edge sunglasses. Biden famously wore aviator sunglasses throughout his career, so this was a really thoughtful gift. Why Vuarnet of all the sunglasses in the world? Well, it's a prestigious French eyewear brand known for its high-quality mineral glass lenses and sleek designs. Biden was so pleased with the gift that he wore them during several subsequent appearances. Macron himself has also been photographed wearing Vuarnet sunglasses on multiple occasions. Up next is another item that shows his commitment to French craftsmanship in a different way. Here we have the Waterman Carène fountain pen. Macron has been seen to use various pens from the Waterman range. He has the Waterman Carène and Waterman Exception. The Waterman Carène is a luxury French fountain pen with an 18-karat solid gold nib and elegant curved design. You can get it for around $200 for the standard models to over $400 for special edition. For a world leader, choosing a French fountain pen instead of a $5,000 Mont Blanc limited edition is another example of Macron's calculated approach to luxury. And to prove he's not just about appearance, let's wrap it up with a deeper philosophy behind all these choices. After looking at all these items, you might notice a pattern. Macron's entire approach to luxury is strategic, intentional, and deeply tied to his political image. Unlike leaders who flash Patek Philippe grand complications or multi-million-dollar Richard Mille, Macron keeps his luxury choices in the accessible range. His most expensive watch is around $2,600. Even his viral Jullien sunglasses are under $800. Why is he being so frugal? Macron came to power in 2017 during a time when French voters were deeply concerned about economic inequality and out-of-touch elites. His predecessor, François Hollande, got criticized for expensive haircuts. Former Prime Minister François Fillon's political career ended partly due to scandals involving expensive suits. Seems Macron learned from these mistakes, but it's not just about avoiding criticism. There's a deeper philosophy at work. He consistently chooses French brands. More like he's using his position as president to promote French manufacturing and craftsmanship on the global stage. Now, which of these items surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments down below. But if you're curious about how other world leaders approach luxury, head over to our next video on Donald Trump's most expensive watch collection. Click on the video to keep the watch tour rolling.